Good afternoon, good day to you, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Fear to Freedom Project. Today is day 24 of my Showing Up to Level Up challenge. This is a challenge that I started for myself this year because I wanted to level up. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, do something radically different, and this is radically different for me. I wanted to get my message out there and tell my story. And this is how I'm doing it. So, yeah, this is great. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Fear to Freedom Project. If this is your first time here, like and subscribe. And thank you for coming. Welcome. Go back and look at videos. There's going to be so many things and people and opportunities and medicine that comes through this amazing channel. So, welcome. If you are a returning champion, thank you so much, family. Thank you for following me, cheering me on, and I really appreciate that. So, today I wanted to talk about something. It's like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but actually messages are coming to me and things are happening in my life that like I'm sure somebody else is going through this. So, this episode is called Good Vibes Only. Good vibes only, hashtag good vibes only. And yeah, I have seen that. We live in a world, a spiritual world, where there are spiritual practices and there are this spiritual tone of, raise your vibration, high vibes, good vibes, and everything. And sometimes I'm not doing all of that. I'm not having high vibes. So I wanted to keep it 100. And even in the book, Abiola's book, Imagination to Reality, I got to that chapter because once you're reading and you see all of the positive things that we want to do, that we aspire to do, that we want to change, we want to evolve, we want to expand ourselves, that's all good and fine, but it can't be high vibes and good vibes only. That is unrealistic to me. So getting to this chapter was like, okay, good. All right. I know she keeps it 100. Trust me. Stick around, right? She's going to come to the channel. But yeah, like high vibes. So, what about, and the reason why this is important because a lot of people have suffered complex traumas in their life. I mean, violent traumas, rapes, assaults, being involved, being exposed to violent crimes in the neighborhood, living in egregious and injurious environments as children, neglect, abuse. How somebody gonna grow up and have high vibes only with all of that stuff? So yeah, just don't get it twisted. How you can't have good vibes and high vibes all the time. However, you can change that. And if you are going through something like depression, anxiety, you have it where it's overwhelming, where it is standing in the way of your daily activities and the things that you want to do for yourself, the things that it holds you back. Fear, if you have fear, if you have mood disorders or personality disorders, whatever mental illness, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that is posing a psychological risk to you, then there is help for you. You can get clinical support for that. So don't just think that you have to walk around here with all of these high vibes and good vibes. You can feel what you're feeling, honor your feelings, honor your emotions. What if you've just lost a loved one? What if you have lost a job? What if you have lost an experience, right? An opportunity. It's still a loss. It doesn't matter. But there is a time for you to grieve about that. It is. And so grieving takes time. I know for me, when my father left this earth, that was the first parent that, we had experienced leaving this earth. It was devastating for me. I think I totally grieved for like 3 years straight, right? I did. I was functional, but I still was grieving. And I'm sure that grief was projected onto someone at some time. So understand that you don't have to have good vibes only. You don't have to be in high vibration mode all the time. It's just not realistic. It's not. However, check yourself. Don't let those low vibrational emotions and feelings become, your normalcy. Don't let fear, anger, and doubt become the norm for you. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to live and be in anger and fear all the time, or in doubt and living in shame. No, no. Or living in, overwhelming grief. You can change those things around. So, yeah, emotions is not something that you are to run away from. Emotions actually tells the story. Those feelings and emotions that we have, they tell the story. If you're being fearful of finances or money, that you're not going to have enough money to do something, that tells the story about your belief. It's about what you believe too. If you believing that you're not going to have enough, then that's a lack belief. You don't believe in the overflowing abundance of everything that's in the universe that's already here for you. Yeah. We don't believe in that. We believe in something different. So then we need to check our belief systems, right? That's what it is. It's not saying that, or I'm not saying the book, the author, whoever, it's not saying that you have to ignore your feelings about it, but then that just gives us a check of our belief systems also. So another way that people can avoid their feelings and is spiritual practices. Like, it's called spiritual bypassing. You just grab your crystals. You grab your crystals and your cards, and trust me, whenever I started pulling oracle cards, and I was practicing because I was led to do that, honestly. That's not something that I just thought of. I was really actually moved and led to do that, and not really knowing what I was doing, but trusting in the process. In all of the oracles, the information, it all led back to me. It all led back to me changing my belief patterns, looking at my own traumas, being honest with myself, not hiding, not blaming, but also having compassion for myself, self-love. That's what happened when I started delving into spiritual practices and delving into the oracles. It was talking about what I needed to do to improve myself. The focus was never on someone else. I may have gone to the practice thinking that this person has done something to me, that person has done something to me, and even if they have, but the messages were all targeting and focused on me expanding myself, me healing my wounds, me changing my perspective, me having different feelings, me recasting certain things in my life. Yeah, that was another practice. Like, let's just say today you just had a horrible day. Yeah, one day this week it was just not a good day for me. But I can recast that. So when I laid down in the bed, I couldn't get that thing out my head. But now you can recast the whole day and then change the outcome. You can change the outcome to what you wanted it to be, what you desired it to be. And yeah, I'm just telling you, the outcome was better than I thought, than I expected. And so I'm grateful for that. Every situation and every experience, I am learning something from it about myself, about me, the ability. What do I have the ability to change things around? So yeah, I hope this is resonating with someone, because I don't want you to think that you have to walk around with high vibes. You don't understand what's going on in here. I'm not having high vibes. Yes, I have been cursing. Okay? I am walking around here. I have cursing, trying to figure out, like, I don't have no high vibes. I want answers to questions. I have actually, yeah, I've been talking. I tell you, I'm talking to the trees, the animal creatures, water, all spirits of the light, ancestors, angel guides, spirit guides. I am talking to God, anyone that is listening, in the light beings, right? Even the dark beings, they're probably listening. I'm not afraid of them anymore. Nope, I have brought my shadows to the front, to the forefront. I'm not afraid of low vibrational spirits or spirits of the darkness. I'm not, because they just want to come to the light. So it's just like, okay, fear, I'm not afraid. You are light. So yeah, I've learned to talk to them, but I wanted you to know that you don't have to you don't have to like push your feelings out of the way, ignore or avoid your feelings and your emotions. Absolutely not. Honor yourself, honor your emotions, honor the fact that you are grieving, honor the fact that you are hurting because someone hurt you. Honor that. And I just want to show compassion to people who are going through stuff like that. Not to use things against anyone, but to just honor people's emotions and feelings because people have been wounded. Lots of people, kids, have been wounded. When we were children, we suffered some things, and then, of course, when you grow up, you become a wounded adult, right? So, it's just time for us to heal those wounds and understand that this is not a good vibes only show. I know if people heard what the anger and the confusion and the sadness that I have displayed in here by myself, speaking to all of everybody on the other side of the veil and the veil. Yeah, people would be like, "Oh my God, you going to hell?" There's no hell. Yeah, that doesn't work and it doesn't exist. But some people would say that. Yes, I have really, really expressed my low vibeness. And I'm not afraid. I honor myself. I do, but I do understand that my emotions have told my story, and now I know where certain things come from or have derived from. The experiences that I had as a little girl. But you know what? You get what you are, not what you want. And I am not going to be traumatized. I am not going to be fearful. I am not going to be ashamed of myself. There is no reason for me to be ashamed of myself. I am an expression of God. I'm God's idea. Look at me. Yeah, I'm not being ashamed of yourself. I look at myself in the mirror, whatever it is that I've done, it's all right. It's okay. So even if you've done the worst of the worst, in terms of displaying your emotions to people, you just understand what it is and let it tell your story, not let it be who you are. And then you can rewrite your story at any moment and at any time. So yes, I hope this was good for you because it was definitely good for me. And if this is your first time showing up at this channel, welcome to the Fear to Freedom Project. I am my own project. I am the Fear to Freedom Project. And yeah, like and subscribe so we can follow along the way. There are people leaving comments, and also I am getting a new subscriber, like 1 to 3 subscribers every day. And I just really appreciate that. I really do, because that means that something that I'm saying is drawing you to me, and we have drawn each other to each other. It's not just me. There are people that whatever comments that you are saying, it is helping me as well. We're doing this together. I am bringing expansion, or the message of collective, being a part of the collective, doing it together, not doing it alone. We don't have to do it alone. And our collective consciousness matters in the world, right? So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. I am going to yoga this morning. I need to stretch my body and just, I love it. I love you. Thank you so much for coming. This is day 24. I'm so proud of myself. I'm on the 24th step. Yes, I'm on the 24th step. I am going all the way. I have 7 days left of this challenge. Thank you for cheering me on. Whatever challenge you have set for yourself, I'm cheering you on. You got this. I am rooting for you. And just remember that your feelings matter. Your existence matters in this world. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace.